Yorkie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Hey, full fury, let's go. Set.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Back to throw here. Down the field, he's got more. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Yeah, this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? They'll drop the throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of it.
Touchdown, Texans. Jalen Noel from a yard out. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Yorkie is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Trayvon Walker in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Now Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. 52 Bulls. Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
32.
Back to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run to the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Yellow, 43. Cut.
Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 77 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Set. 50, green. Set, go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Barry, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and 2. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it, because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all, but were they aggressive on that one.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Blue, 87 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over here. Up near the 40. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down the right sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. York now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Texans 21, Dolphins 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Come on.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. And they just did not get the snap away in time. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 7. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. And Mitchell. Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll swing this out to Blue. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's still on his feet. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Call here right side, no. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were heading towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to go up top again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
They go again with Blue.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Blue. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up passing.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. And now Mitchell, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now 2nd and 5.
Right there, right there. Go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll set up a throw. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll run up the middle here with Blue.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 160 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. 18, 70 Lions.
He'll look to throw.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now they'll audible to something else.
60 Bobcat. Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
On 3rd down, they run with blue. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
York on for the field goal. A 27-yard.
York able to send this one through.
And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there. All that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he comes back with one complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms. When you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Come on, come on. Hey,
45-yard line.
hey, step.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
Third and 6.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll try to do it himself. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like...
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he fires one incomplete.
Intended for Jalen Noel. Incomplete. Christian Harris on the coverage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Let's go. 19
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Out of the gun, they run with blue. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. He'll try and do this himself.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's 1st and goal. Pierce going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They'll run with the USC man, Woody Marks.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Quick throw complete.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
70 Timberwolves, 19 Lions. 7 Pirates,
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of